Now, it's good for boxing, where you've got a young, I call him a kid, a young man that is willing to win the belts at 135 and then jump up to 140 and fight the best straight away. Like when I sat down with Regis Prograis, he went, "There's no way Devin will fight me." And I was like, "I think he will." And he's like, "No. And then he boxed Zorilla and put in a poor performance. And it was always like, maybe he'll fight me now. And Devin always said to me, I said to Devin, the fight for you is the WBC title at 140, Regis Prograis. And him and Bill said, no, I agree. But I said, because if you win that fight, then you set up fights with Garcia, with Teofimo Lopez, with all these different people. And I think he'll just go big fight, big fight, big fight. You couldn't imagine Devin Haney taking a small fight.
Eddie,
go
ahead.
Okay, so it looks like that it's gonna be successful. You're trying to bring him back more fights at the Bay Area?
Yeah, I mean, when you come and do a big number somewhere, it would automatically make you want to come back somewhere. So I think that if we can fill this place up, could be a new home for Devin. But he got to beat Regis Prograis. You know, I mean, this isn't the Devin Haney homecoming. This is the big fight coming to San Francisco. But obviously for Devin, this gives him potential to build somewhere, because I feel like one of the problems in American boxing is fighters are never really built at home. You know, if you look at Crawford, if you look at Deontay Wilder, I feel like you should have done more in those cities and boxed there more frequently. I understand sometimes you can't drive the same gate revenue, but look at the scenes, right? Look at when Crawford fights in Omaha. Look at when Wilder fights in Alabama. It's absolutely wild. So for Devin, you have a real vibrant, active sports market here that could work for him.
Eddie, Fury Usyk got pushed over the line.
Maybe.
Well, that's my question. Some people have an approach with Fury of, I'll believe it when he gets in the ring. Are you up? Do you feel that way?
I think
it'll go down? And who do you think wins?
When the money's there, Fury will be there. And you know the money will be there for the fight. So I don't doubt the fight will happen. You've got to also understand from a kind of like strategical point of view, the IBF were closing in on calling Hrgovic as the mandatory. And what would happen behind the scenes is the IBF would be talking to Usyk and Usyk would be saying, we're in negotiations to fight Tyson Fury. And the IBF would say, we can't hold off any longer. We need confirmation that this fight is done. All right? I'll let you go from there. But I still believe the fight probably is agreed and will happen.
Who do you think
Are you
wins?
interested?
I think Tyson Fury wins the fight. And I think it's a very tricky fight. I don't think it's going to be the greatest fight you've ever watched, but I think it'll be fascinating. But I think he'd just be too good, and I think he'll just mess around with him and find a way.
Are you interested in seeing Terence Crawford move up 3